Hi, just a quick behind the scenes unboxing video here. I've wanted to resell a power supply on my store for quite some time, but you know, power supplies are like a dime a dozen these days. And but I thought, you know, could I get like a reasonable, not like an ultra cheap one, but a decent quality one? So I had a look at Matrix Technologies ones, and their products look fairly decent. And they had this new model, and I said, are you interested in reselling those? Or, you know, it's like, and they said yeah, and they could even potentially ship them locally, like I would handle like Australian, because they're heavy. The problem is, you know, shipping here in Australia, shipping's a real pain in the ass. Not only getting stuff here, but then having to ship, you know, 90% of my stuff overseas, which is what I currently do. And they said they might be able to actually handle sales from my Shopify store for me that were outside of Australia. They might be able to like get local places to actually ship them for me. So anyway, yeah, it sounded good. So anyway, I haven't checked out their stuff before, so I've got two models. This one, I'll show you the other one in a minute, the MPS 100C. And it was kind of like, they changed something for me. I'll show you in a minute. Series DC power supply manual. Oh, I've got a cow certificate, look at that. That's pretty jazzy. All right. 5.5 digit precision multimeter they use. They use a Keithley and a Fluke jobby. And I like the manual, like old school ring binding. Oh, look at that. Look at that. All in English. And that's rather sort of like old school professional stuff. Anyway, this is a precision supply. It's got 100 microamp resolution on the current and 1 millivolt resolution on the voltage. So, you know, that's it's only black and white there, so it's hard to see. And the specs are pretty good, you know, 0.05%, something like that. Or is that, no, that's regulation. I think it's 0.1% or something. And it's got comms. You get a comms cable with it. So that's what the C is on the model number, is the comms. So anyway, I thought it'd be nice to, so I was going to potentially rebadge this, but of course I've got to test it, and they've made a change for me, and they have done it. I can see it, and I don't know why they didn't originally do it, because if you go and have a look at these, you can actually buy it at the moment. It's a new model, but you can actually buy it. And the one that they oh, that looks pretty good. The one that they sell has, well, it's all black around here. Everything is black. There is no positive, negative. There's no red, black, or yellow for earth or anything. So I didn't know what they were going to do. I thought they were going to change like the inner jack color or something, and it was actually embedded. It looks like it's embedded. It was embedded in the plastic. So now they've put a sticker around that, which makes it look better. Yes, there's no binding post, but of course you can supply like a stick-in binding post if you want. And it's got a LED readout, and that looks and feels pretty professional. I like that. It's not feel-o-vision, but yeah, this is going to be much more expensive than like just, you know, your run-of-the-mill cheapo power supply. You know, you can get them for like $60 on AliExpress or something. But no, this one is a high precision one. It's got a temperature-controlled fan. It's got the ability to set whether or not you want the output to automatically turn on when you power the thing up, and you know, lots of little niceties like that. RS232 and RS485 there for the C model. So anyway, I'm going to plug this in. It's universal voltage. It is a linear jobby, hence the, you know, it's fairly hefty. So they haven't actually got anything on there, but that's like saying what whether or not it's 240 or not. Anyway, got feet on the bottom, big ass bolt for the toroidal transformer. But let's plug her in, and well, yeah, it's got to be 240 volt set, right? Let's yeah, it's not in there. I'll read the manual. RTFM before I release the magic smoke. They wouldn't have shipped it to me, surely, if it was like, because I don't see any switch on the back. So it's specs. Doesn't say. No. 220 rated input voltage 220. There you go. So yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that rules out the US market, doesn't it? So anyway, here we go. So I'll plug her in, and ooh, fan turns on. Oh, nice big green display, version 1.1. Quick power up there. Some people find that annoying that the fan goes to full speed when you power up, but it does give you a reminder that the fan works and it doesn't stay on for long. So that was really good. So let's try that again. A power switch on the front, which is really nice. So I'm not going to do any testing in this video. What was that, 3 seconds or something? That's pretty good. And so yeah, nice bright display here. I've got my studio lights facing it, and that looks really good. You see any scanning? I don't think you can see any scanning of that on my camera with the roll-in shutter. But yeah, 30 volts, 5 amp, or 31 volts at 5 amps, and power display as well. It's only a single output jobby, but yeah, I think that's probably a Bobby Dazzler. So 31.000, and we're getting 997 read back. So it's doing the actual read back. The segments down there for the constant voltage and constant current, they're not that bright, so I'm not that keen with that. Let me get, hang on, let's brutalize it. What was it set to? 5.1 amps. All right, let's brutalize this sucker, shall we? Boom, there we go, and that changes to red there. So 5.1 amps, constant current. Boom. Boom. I can feel the relay. I can feel? Yes, I can feel it too. I can hear the relay going clickety-click. Whoa. There's lots of sparky sparks there. I'm really brutalizing this thing. So, putting it through a torture test right about now. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, it's decided. Bugger you. Stop trying to kill me. I'm going to turn my fan on. So yeah, there you go. How quickly does that fan go back down? So, well, yeah, that's on full blast right now. So I'm sure it'll go down, but it's supposed to have temperature control. Anyway, I need to do comprehensive testing of that. Do you want to see a teardown? Oh yeah, there you go. Just turned off. Of course you want to see a quick teardown of that. So anyway, let me know what you think. Of course, if it's no good, I'm not going to sell it, but because I can get it for a decent price. They're giving me a decent wholesale price on it, so I can actually make a decent margin on this if people are after a higher quality. You know, it's not going to be the best in the market, but it's going to be way better build quality and performance, hopefully, than the cheapies. So yeah, the case and the front, that all feels really good. So I'm happy with that. Looks like we only have to do the sides. Oh no, there's one on the top as well. So let's get this open. Big ass toroidal transformer. There'll be a couple of relays because it's a linear jobby. So they'll have multi-taps. Probably have a couple of relays in there for the multi-tap, because obviously you don't want to be dropping the full 30 plus, over 30 volts into this bad boy. If you short it out, you want to, that's what the relay clicks for. Yeah. How does that? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's neat and tidy. Wow, look at that. That's one big ass toroidal transformer. Very nice. The bolt is not going to short out to the top. No, it's way below the surface there. And yep, there you go. I was right. We've got 3 relays in there. 3, looks like, so we'll get 3 taps on the transformer by the looks of it. So, yeah, at least. So, yep, and one main big ass filter cap in there. Whoa, that's got a dent in it. It's got a dent. Oh no! No! The horror! Someone who assembled this with the big ass heavy transformer has bumped it. So is that one of those Samoa things? So you know it's not it's not the absolute top quality, but you know it's kind of what you expect in this. Oh, look at that! A couple of bodge resistors in there. Really? Really? I don't like that. What's the deal there? Oh, I'd have to get them to fix that. I decide to sell this thing. Can't have some bodge resistors there. There's a resistor missing there. But anyway, it's all very neat and tidy, is it not? And they've got they've got the glue on all the connections so they don't vibrate loose. So that's really quite neat. There's the big current shunt down there. This is not going to be a full teardown. The connections on the front, they're just split terminal jacks like that, and there's no, looks like there's no no, there's no 4-terminal sensing on there, is there? No? Is there? Yes, there is. There it is, of course. It's on the board down there. Yeah, it's just not coming back to the wiring. So yeah, okay. And don't know what processor that is. Maybe you can see that. I'm not going to be able to read that on my camcorder screen here. No. Focus, you bastard. No. Does it matter? I don't think it actually matters. Not that fussed at all. Anyway, maybe. But that's all neat and tidy, isn't it? So version 1.0, 28th of the 2nd, 23. Okay, so the design's over a year old. I don't know, has it been out for that long? Anyway, there's your mains switch on the front. Look at that, they've glued that in place. That's nice. You've got your mains going down there to a dedicated lug. That's neat, and that goes to your front panel, and the mains at the back. That's all glued in place as well. That's neat, and goes down to the stud down there. And what is that bigger? It's a 2SC 5200. Yeah, not sure if you can see that, but trust me, I get the light at the right angle, and that's what it's telling me. So it's not too shabby. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have my iris set. It was reset, so you're not getting depth of field on here. And the little comms board on the back. So yeah, I can sell this for a couple $100 Yankee bucks. So yeah, it's looks like I really like the nice big green display, and I like the resolution on it. So yeah, I've got to test that, and I think it looks pretty jazzy. It's got presets and everything, and as I said, you can set power up whether or not you want the output to automatically switch off or on, and it remembers various things and stuff. So I reckon user interface isn't too bad. It's a yes, that's pushable, so you can set that. Haven't used it at all in anger yet, but there you go. A dented capacitor and a couple of bodged resistors. That's surprising, because otherwise they've put a lot of effort into that. It's a very clean design. I really like it. So apart from those two little things, that's really rather groovy. So pretty happy with that. So anyway, I'll put that aside, and I'll show you the other one that they sent me. So here we go. It is upside down. All the electrons are going to fall out. What is it? It's an MPS 3264, and I think this is a multi-channel jobby. So let's have a squeeze. Okay. Yeah, I like the manual in it. Feels old school, you know? Like, just get in the ring. I don't know, leave it in the comments if you think that, you know, just feels old school. I like it. So, it's pretty good. Lift her out. Great packaging and protection. And Oh yeah, it looks like we got some crocodile clips as well, and this one has multiple sets in there because and I've got an Aussie lead, no worries. So I should have realised that they gave me an Aussie plug, so I didn't have to check. And so this one got a squiz. This one is lighter, so this is going to be a switching jobby. Oh, look at that! Oh, it's a bit out. What's going on there? Anyway, kind of like that is different to the one that I've seen in the photos on their website. I'm sure that's looks all different colours and everything. That's interesting. Anyway, so we've got it's three channels, but there's channel 1 and channel 2 display here. It's a shame that they couldn't put the binding posts under there like that. And this one's push button like that. And yeah, shame they couldn't put them under. Now, what are these binding posts like? They come all the way off. Yeah, there's no hole in them. That's kind of annoying. So maybe I can get them to change that, because you want to be able to put your wire through without having to like put it on the side, kind of thing. So anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you think about the look of that one. So what do we got on the back? Got a 5-volt, 2 amp output, so you know you can just like run into like USB powered stuff from there or something. I think this one has a temperature controlled fan as well. Let's plug her in. So, and boom, there you go. That's not nearly as bright as the other one. Wow, yeah, it's the same lighting conditions as before and not nearly as bright. Now this one doesn't have the same resolution on here, so we only get 1 milliamp resolution on your current and only 10 millivolt 10 millivolt resolution on your voltage there. If we go down on our voltage, if we select channel 1 voltage, channel 1 voltage, how do you, hang on, all on, no, okay, so it switches to the actual reading. No, hang on, I'm pressing channel 1. Oh, the digit thing, okay. How do you, oh, you press it to move a digit across. Okay, right, that's interesting. All right, that was totally non-intuitive. Not sure if I like that. Now, one thing I wanted to check is, did it auto range? No, it didn't. So once you go up, stop, it'll time out in a second. And yeah, I don't know. And the third channel, of course, that's a fixed. You can actually set it for 2.5, 3.3, or 5 volts. So it's not adjustable. So they've only got the adjustment on the 2 channels here, and you can get tracking and all the rest of it, I believe. And there you go. You got the indication over there: 2.5, 3, 5. How do you change that? Anyway, that's the series parallel. Yeah. That's it. It's just series parallel or independent switch. And so how do you change the voltage over there for your third channel? I don't know. I'll have to dick around with it. 5 memories on it. So, and separate current control. And well, we go like that. And we can choose channel 1 to adjust the current. There we go. So, yeah, I don't know. Leave it in the comments down below. Got to try it out. Oh, this one's different. That's the front panel comes off. Okay, yeah. This one could take a bit. So anyway, this one's obviously more expensive than the other one. I do like the look of the other one. The other one looks pretty jazzy. So rather happy with how it looks. Yeah, okay. And so yeah, I would hold Australian stock, although it's not. Well, no, I don't know. Well, I can ship anything in Australia because it's all like under 5 kilos now, and these are all under 5 kilos, so you can ship them for the same price as a multimeter to go around Australia. Although it varies if you use someone like Sendel, but I think. But yeah, shipping these overseas, a little bit pricey from here. Just putting that out there. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So does that have to come off? I'm not. Well, maybe. So yeah, but even if I just held stock here for Australia, that'd be pretty cool. And then, okay. Oh yeah, yep, there we go. Surely the handle doesn't have to come off too, does it? Nah, didn't think so. Ooh, that looks neat. Let me give you a squiz. So, no big toroidal in here. No siree Bob. Once again, they're very neat with their wiring. I rather like that. So, yeah. So mains input over there. That's all right. It's heat shrunk, even though it's exposed. It's still all neat and tidy. It goes over the switch, which is heat shrunk over there. So that's pretty groovy. Always nice to have a nice big mechanical switch. And there's our, is that, I was going to say, is that power factor correction? No, what's going on there? No, that's another, no, that's a little switcher. That's interesting. I think they've got a main switcher and going over there to power the front board over there. And this is your direct rectification. There's your caps. What are they? I don't know. What's a serial? Beryl. B-E-R-Y-L. Beryl. I have not seen. Let me know if you've seen a Beryl. Got no idea. Anyway, there's 3 of them, and they have linked. There's room for 3 more, but they've linked over 2 of them there. And here you go. It's your 2 output heat sinks. They've got the fins in the right direction. No worries. And pretty beefy looking switching tranny down in there. Transformer, that is, not transistor. What's the transistor? Can't see it. It's an international rectifier though, so it's all right. And there's your other switcher for your 5 volts, 3.3, 2.5 volt output, switchable. So that looks neat and tidy. Don't mind it at all. So, but once again, like, you know, it's price point, feature thing. The other screen was way better than this one. The other one, I didn't... Should I power it? Yeah. Power it. Didn't operate the other one. Like in terms of switching it on. So, let's... There we go. And... Okay. Enter, right, so, no, VSET, there it is, oh, okay, VSET, and, nah, yeah, it's the same thing, it's doing the same thing, look at that, you can set 1 millivolt, set resolution, thank you very much, and I set, there you go, you can just go along like that. I'd like it to blink a bit quicker, because sometimes, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's got the same interface. You ever going to like that? Or you don't. But, of course, you can go, okay, we've got menu, so we can recall 1, and then you can set, you know, the voltage current that's obviously not programmed at all yet. So that's nice. And then menu, got your configuration menu. Yeah, list, info. That's version 1.1. Yep, okay. Oh, yeah, configuration, power set, the power step, power up, off. Okay, so you can change that from off to on. Power standby, not sure. Have to RTFM whether or not you want the beep. The brightness, oh, maybe I can adjust the brightness on that one. Okay, yeah. Under voltage lockout, over voltage lockout, current lockout, high, low, initialize, board rate, there you go, 9600, send clear line, neat, cool. So there you go. Let me know what you think about these. Potentially going to have to do some thorough testing of them and then decide if I want to rebrand these suckers. But yeah, they did make changes for me, so they modified this. Go and have a look at the other ones. Like, you could barely even read. Like, I swear that maybe if I take that off, is it? Because I swear they were like molded into the plastic, just a plus and a minus. There was no color at all, so it was almost impossible to see which one was what, or at least that's what it looked like on the photos anyway. So yeah, there you go. So this one looks pretty groovy. This one, I don't know, looks kind of old school. Looks kind of old school, squarish, and the color tones and everything else. But yeah, no, but they will. If that's just the whole thing, that's just one gigantic sticker on the front. So if they want to redo that, they'll have to, if I want to rebrand that, then they'll have to rebrand the whole lot. I do know a professional, illustrator designer person who did my high voltage probe, did an excellent job on that to actually design like a nice, good looking front panel and stuff. So I could potentially do that. This one over here, a lot easier. It's just a single sticker, and she's rebadged. I might figure out maybe some other potential changes to it, or I can think of some tweaks in the firmware or whatever, and sure they sound very accommodating. Anyway, Matrix. So I don't know if you have experience with these Matrix supplies. They seem higher quality than just your regular cheapy ones. They put a lot more thought and workmanship into them, although they're not top shelf stuff. I think they do make like really high power, high end stuff as well. But so this won't be bottom of the barrel stuff like you get on AliExpress, for $60 delivered or whatever. But still, I think this one is kind of cute. I kind of like this one, even though it's only single channel, but it is a linear jobby. So yeah, it's nice. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Catch you next time.